Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give a presentation on social and emotional learning. So social and emotional learning has been growing in popularity over the last 10 to 15 years, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So before I do that, I'm just going to give a quick introduction about myself. My name is Derek Garber. I am a special education teacher here at Springfield Local Schools. This is currently my 5th year teaching. Outside of teaching, I also coach football and basketball here at the school. As well, I got my undergraduate degree from Bowling Green State University in special education in 2021. And I also have a master's in autism spectrum disorder from Grand Canyon University, and I'm currently working on another master's in curriculum and instruction. So that was enough, a little bit about me. What I want you guys to do right now is I want you to turn to your partner that's sitting next to you. If you don't have someone next to you, you can find a partner, and talk about the 3 biggest problems that you think are facing our schools today. So go ahead and do that now. I'll give you guys about 10 to 15 seconds. Go ahead and do that. Okay, thank you very much. After hearing your answers, many of you guys had 3 common things. Number 1 was behavior. Raise your hand here if you think behavior was one of the problems. Yes, I can see almost every hand up. Number 2 was student mental health. Who here had? Yes, there was a lot of hands up for mental health, as well as number 3, academic performance. Yes, there was a lot of hands up for that as well. What if I told you I have a curriculum that can help not only solve one of them, solve 2, but help with all 3, and that curriculum is social and emotional learning. So let me tell you a little bit about what is social and emotional learning. So social emotional learning is focusing on the whole child, not just their academics. This has a big focus on student mental health, as well as student controlling their emotions. Because as many of you know, in the adult world, it doesn't matter what you know. It's, are you able to control your emotions? Are you able to listen to your boss? Are you able to have a conversation with someone who you may disagree with? Because all of these are valuable skills that we may not have been teaching in the past, that our students may be lacking over. So, how social and emotional learning connects to a cultural sensitive classroom? It allows students from any culture to access the curriculum. It also allows to teach students to be more accepting of students from different cultures that maybe have views different than their own. And as well, it encourages talking out your problems, because we all know, even after school, we will have issues with someone. We may not agree with them. We are going to have to talk out our issues rather than resorting to violence. So, social and emotional learning is also a great way to include our special education and 504 students. It can be easily modified to help support those learners. For example, if there is a written text, we can easily provide out loud reading text for that. It helps students with behavioral goals. It helps students control their emotions, learn how to de-stress, learn different mental health tactics. It also improves academic performance. Students who participated in social emotional learning showed overall higher test scores compared to students that didn't, focusing on the whole rounded individual student. So, how this training will be implemented. Social and emotional learning. On our first day of school, there will be an 8-hour professional development session. So, do not get overwhelmed. This session is very engaging. It will be broken up into 2 4-hour sections. So we'll do 4 hours, then we'll go to an hour lunch, and then we will finish our day with another 4-hour session. So this is a great way to be introduced to the curriculum, learn what we need to do, as well as go through the necessary trainings. After that, during our 1 monthly staff meeting for 1 hour after school, we will have a social and emotional review session. We will review the curriculum, anything that needs to be revisited. I want to hear from what you guys are seeing in the classroom. You guys are on the front lines. I want to see what you guys are doing. So The curriculum integration. So, how this is going to be integrated into our school day. So, each day, students will complete 30 minutes of social and emotional learning. So, I know many of you teachers have a very tight schedule. You guys have stuff planned out. I am allowing you teachers to implement this wherever you may like it in the day. If you want to come in and do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the afternoon, that works with me. If you want to do all 30 minutes right after lunch, this is also a great way. I want you guys to be flexible with your schedule and do whatever works best for you. And also, skills will build upon one another. Just like in math or reading where we use scaffolding, our social and emotional learning curriculum, skills will build upon one another. So, another big thing that we are focusing on with social and emotional learning is community involvement. We will be hosting a parent information night that will be hosted on August 28th at 6 p.m. This is a great way for parents to come if they may have any questions. We will have handouts. We will give them exactly what social and emotional learning is. Informing parents of student success. It is important that we are doing data just like we are in math and reading. It is important, as well as reviewing progress at annual conferences. So this will be an area that we can review with parents, let them know how their child is doing, what they may need to work on at home. This is a great way to keep parents involved and keep them more active in their child's learning. So, some resources that we will need for social and emotional learning. There are three big ones. The biggest is time, okay? Like many of you guys know, we are educators. We are busy people, okay? Time, okay? But I think, and I think all you guys agree, that if we invest 30 minutes each day, it can not only change a child's life now, but also for the rest of their life. Also, we will have learning areas to complete lessons. So we will have to have safe, quiet classrooms, okay? Maybe we might dim the lights, have a more calm sensory classroom. And then also the social and emotional learning curriculum. So this curriculum will be purchased and it will be passed out to each teacher. Next, so our timeline, our order of events that we are going to roll out our social and emotional learning curriculum. So, like I stated, on the teacher work day, we will have no students. This will be August 21st. We'll complete our 8-hour training, like I said, broke up into 4-hour sessions. August 28th, that is our first day of school. That is when our social and emotional learning curriculum will start. Like I stated earlier, 30 minutes of social and emotional learning each day. It can be broken up into 2 15-minute sessions or one whole 30-minute session. At the end of each 9 weeks, students are going to be surveyed about their mental health. So we are trying to gather data about how effective social and emotional learning is, what activities the students like, what they didn't like. And at the end of the year, we will be running a behavior data analytics. So this is, we are looking at past year's behavior as well as compared to this year when we implement the social and emotional learning. So there are also many different methods, but how we are going to create our perfect social and emotional learning curriculum. We will be creating a social and emotional learning committee. So this committee can be made up as teachers, principals, administration. Anyone who would like to be on the committee is more than welcome to join. One thing that we will also be creating is a parent and student committee focused on social and emotional learning. The biggest thing is getting feedback from our students, from our parents, what they like, what they don't like. This way we can work with that social and emotional learning committee to join harmoniously to create a curriculum that works for everyone. Also, all meetings will have an open door policy. Maybe a parent is on the fence about joining. They can come in to the meeting, learn a little bit about what social and emotional learning is all about, be able to share some ideas that they have. This is a great way to get people more involved, teachers more involved. It works best for everyone. So, I'm going to leave you today with a call to action. Okay, social and emotional learning, it benefits everyone. All students, no matter what they do for the rest of their life, will have to regulate their emotions and deal with mental health. No matter if they're a doctor, if they're a lawyer, if they're a construction worker or a teacher, every single career will need these skills. Mental health is real, okay? So often, especially in the past, mental health was thought of as something taboo. We don't talk about, oh, you're just feeling sad. Teen suicide is at an all-time high. It is vitally important that we take action now to promote mental health and social and emotional well-being in our schools. And a nice little catchphrase I created is be the change. We want to be the school district that is making the change, that we are showing our students that it is important to take care of your mental health, to control your emotions through a strategic and implemented curriculum. So that is all I had for you today. If you have any questions, I will be at the front of the room for a little bit. Feel free to come up with any questions. If you do not have any questions now, I will be writing my phone number up on the board if something pops into your mind or you just want to talk a little bit more about social and emotional learning. Feel free anytime. This is my personal cell number. Reach out, give me a call. I would be happy to talk to you. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.